Ah. What's up, good people? It's time for another session of that verbal cardio. Shout out to who's this? Ty VB Creations. Accept these verbal cardio emojis. Oh, verbal cardio emojis. What's up, y'all? We are back. I'm back again with my co-host, Water. Don't forget, y'all. Drink more water in your life, man. Drink more water in your life. Make it a priority. You prioritize so many other things. Make water your priority. Because it's not going to do anything but benefit you. Trust. Yeah, you're going to have to pee. You're going to have to go to the bathroom a lot more. But, hey, think about the stuff you're cleansing out of your body. It's like a filter. You know what I'm saying? Think about how we use water to clean our bodies, to clean dishes, to clean instruments, to clean everything. We need that water flow. And your body needs that water flow too. Coffee don't count. These sweet, sugary beverages you sipping on, that don't count, man. Just get the regular water in there, filtering through your whole body, man. We need this. It's gonna make your skin better. It's gonna make you think clearer. It's gonna be so beneficial, man. All you gotta do is drink a bunch of it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be punking out. Don't be no hoe. All right? Because some of y'all is just straight up hoes. Y'all hoes. They'll be like, I can only do water if it's... You a hoe, man. Don't be a hoe. Get in on this water life, man. Trust. Trust. Get in on it, man. And look at this gallon right here. I started this today at 10:45. This is going to be done in no time. So, I don't just be talking, man. I give you the real. I'll be practicing what I preach in here, and I preach that water is beneficial, best co-host in the universe, man. Got producer extraordinaire, Sabrina Sith.
You're...
You know what I'm saying? Got Cam in here on the ones and twos.
What's up?
And we out here, man. We are out here. So Sabrina just hit me with this topic.
Yes, sir. Let me tell y'all. So, just came out that Aisha and Steph Curry have an open marriage with side hookups.
I did not know they had an open marriage.
Well, maybe it's new.
Maybe it is new.
But I don't know if I saw that coming. Because they seem... Not that... They're very religious, but I don't think that open marriages exclude religious people, because I think that's all about communication anyways. If you know how to communicate.
Usually when you think about
boundaries.
religious setups, they don't set it up for open marriages.
Yeah.
Like even if there are some religious practices where you can have multiple wives, but
That's usually a big part of the religion. Though.
Exactly. Like you can have
and
multiple.
That's actually, this is like open marriage is like relationships, not necessarily marrying.
Marriages, yeah. Like I don't see them getting married to other people while doing this. So open marriage, I'm just shocked. I'm just surprised.
Right.
And who's the source on this?
MSN.
MSN reported it.
MSN.com.
I don't know. Aisha Curry just didn't strike me as the open marriage type.
But I feel like if that, I don't know. I feel like she probably got to a point where she's just like, hey, because I could see her bringing it up. I 100% could see her bringing it up, because she could probably be at a point where, like, he's so focused on work, and then when he comes home, it's just the kids, and like she may not be receiving the kind of attention, because we remember the whole attention thing, that she would like to receive, or the kind of, maybe her love languages aren't being like addressed in the marriage, and she's probably finding a place to have that addressed. But she absolutely loves Steph and doesn't want to leave him. But like you can still I feel like she can still seek that with being. I don't know.
You can still love somebody and not have to be with them all the time, or seek things from different people.
Like if you need, I hate the idea of like you have to seek it from other people, but I mean, I can see her.
I mean, if they're on the same page about it.
Yeah, like her seeking what she needs from
Oh,
other
yeah,
people.
it was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think you can love two people at the same time?
I don't even like two people at the same time.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think you can. Like, definitely.
I
Definitely.
don't know. I mean, I don't think I could like. One thing I don't think I could do is balance two people at the same time in like a proper relationship.
That's the part I see.
Yeah,
is
like
the balance part.
Yeah, like I don't think I like the way I'm in a relationship with Tony. I don't think I could have this again at the same time with somebody else.
It's going to be imbalanced. It's not going to be
It's gonna be too
balance.
much. I'm gonna be like,
You're going to be overwhelmed?
yeah.
What if they both low maintenance?
Love is not low maintenance.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean,
Love itself is not.
on
low
Sabrina's side,
maintenance.
I love really hard, so it's really
Yeah.
hard to
Oh, I
love.
see what
That's
y'all
my
saying.
thing. Like
Yeah.
I
Love multiple
love-
people like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I don't like the idea of loving just whatever. Like when I love hard, like there's a reason behind it, and I don't want it. I can't do that twice.
Yeah.
I can't be like copy and paste
Well, it's hard to focus
same time.
because
Yeah,
you're having to balance multiple people.
yeah.
Right.
Like I like what we have, and I feel like it wouldn't be what we have is special. It's not gonna be special if I have it with him and him or her or whatever. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's just like, it's a lot. It's a headache, but I get it. Like, but also I'm like I get it for like let's have a fling together because we did that. So it's like that's fun. Then you could talk about it later. Like, oh yeah, this is. Remember that time? Remember this, that, and the third? But like, I don't know. Side hookups.
Yeah. I guess it just depends on the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I know, we've seen examples of it too many times of people just really being in love with multiple people simultaneously.
Yeah.
And like, I know that it's happened, it's possible, it's been done, it continues to be done. So it really just depends on the individuals. And, a lot of people just can't comprehend that. And that's why, they're always throwing Will and Jada on the grill. Or
Right.
even though Will and Jada have never publicly stated they're in an open marriage.
Right.
I think people are just assuming that based on, what Will and Jada, tell us.
Right.
People have already had in their minds, like, they got open marriage. They got open marriage. I don't care what they say. This is what open marriage, open marriage. It's like the people want that narrative more so than what may be the case, because we're not used to people that have been in a long-term relationship to be that open about how they get down or the problems that they have. Like, Jada is very forthcoming with, how she may feel, whether negative or positive. It's just like, well, she shouldn't be saying that in the public space. I'm always for, like, Jada is on a platform that she created where she brings people on to really talk about deep feelings, deep emotions, opening up. And I feel like as a host of a show like that, I think it's important that she is also open as well, to let people know that it's okay to share your feelings, whether people agree with it or not. It's still important to be able to find a space where you can share your feelings. And it feels better when it's coming from a host that, I'm going to let you spill all your beans, but I ain't about to open my jar. I'm going to sit here with my jar sealed tight while you just sit there and spill your goddamn guts. I'm going to sit here and never reveal any of my emotions or any of my insecurities or deep feelings or whatever. So I always applaud, Will and Jada for that. Even though it may not always be pretty, even though it may not always, be the prototype situation for whatever relationship, setups you may view, or however you idealize your particular religious setups. Not religious, relationship setups. To where you're just like, yo, I want my relationship to be like this, and only this is right. Whether it's for me or for anybody else. Only this type of relationship is right. And I feel like a lot of people project their
that's all
own
it is, yeah.
relationship
100%.
standards on others.
Yeah.
And then you start to, judge everybody by that. So
Yeah.
And I look at relationships as fingerprints of. I view relationships as fingerprints. Not every relationship is going to be the same. Not everything is different. Even though
Well, 'cause
it
we're
may
all
feel the
different.
same, we're all human.
Yeah.
Like, like me, for example, I have 2 sons, right? I love them both. The parents usually say, "Oh, I love my kids equally," and that's true. But even within that, you have different relationships with each of your children. Each relationship, each love that you have for your child is a fingerprint. It's not the same, even though it's the same, but it's not the same. Like, me and Serene and me and Sincere, we're together, but it's different. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you have within that a uniqueness that's only unique to one person to another. And I feel like that translates to all different kind of relationships that you may have, whether it's friendship, whether it's romance, whether it's family. I just feel like each relationship is its own unique thing. And but that's just me.
Yeah, stop shaming other people's relationship. It doesn't affect you, so
That's the big thing. It's like, 'cause it's between 2 people and you're
Yeah.
not involved. So your
Yeah.
opinions don't matter and we don't need to
Yeah.
hear them.
I
It's
hate
not
it.
for you to agree with what we're doing. It's not for you.
Right.
You're not in our relationship.
Yeah.
Now, if you're the third party in that relationship, then you could
Then
throw
you could say
something,
something,
in.
yeah.
But like if you just on the outside looking at, I don't agree. It's not for you to agree with. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this is my experience, our truth, and I'm just expressing how I feel within this particular relationship, and we can go from there. But Ayesha Curry and Steph Curry, this surprises me.
It's surprising out of everything. Like, not the open marriage part. Like, people have open marriages. We just covered that. We get it. But Ayesha and Steph.
Yeah, I just didn't see that from them two.
It's so they you know what it is? Their faces look so fucking
They
innocent.
have wholesome faces.
Their faces are
end
the
of the
most
day.
innocent, sweetest, like, aw.
Cause it's like, oh, y'all. Cause let's think about like other. I'm
But-
thinking of other couples within the NBA. Let's say Iman Shumpert and Tiana
Tiana,
Taylor. If
yeah.
they said that,
Well, they have.
oh, they have an open relationship.
They have an interesting relationship.
Is it open? Did they say we're in an open
It's-
relationship?
They take people down together.
That's not an
as
open
a unit.
relationship.
But
though.
like they have something. There's something.
But have they said we got an open relationship?
No, maybe not out loud.
Okay. So with them, I would not be surprised.
No.
Like if they said that, I'd be like, well, of course. But with Steph and Ayesha, the wholesome
It's true.
family, you know what I'm saying? Steph got the daughter on his lap, and it's just like a family vibe with them. Even Steph Curry, good looking dude. I know that the women, there's probably women that come for him,
Yeah, he's cute.
but he doesn't strike me as a playboy.
Now he's definitely
His vibe is not
Definitely not.
playbooyish. And a guy like Steph Curry doesn't have to do much to get women. You know, he's a superstar,
yeah.
and his eyes are light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They coming regardless. But like he doesn't strike me as, sexuality.
Yeah. He's also like kind of goofy when you see
Yeah,
him. You're like, he's pretty
just
goofy.
a happy guy.
But with all that said, we're about to be in the year 2022. Does this redefine what wholesome and family
I was just gonna
vision
say.
means? Because that changes all the time. Would you rather a family figure it out to stay together or divorce rates to keep going up just because?
I like to figure out.
See, and that's
Yeah.
my thing. If they're happy, then it's still wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who cares? Like, who cares if the idea of what a tradition, like, pretty much fuck tradition. Tradition doesn't really have to exist. Like, not that it doesn't have to
We're in
exist,
control
but we
of
don't
what
have
they
to.
are.
Yeah, like, tradition can mean a new thing. Like, we can redefine tradition within our own lives, and we should be allowed to do that. And it could be a new, like, tradition amongst people who are like, hey, I don't want to divorce you, but I do want to, like, and also open marriage. Marie said open marriage doesn't always have to mean sex, because emotional relationships, or even just somebody to like talk to and open up to emotionally, that can be considered, because people be like cheating is
Yeah.
if you reply to a DM that's cheating. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so like the word open can just allow more stuff to happen without dire consequences. So like, we don't really know what they be doing.
I mean, it said side hookups.
It did say side hookups.
To me, that means that they
Oh yeah,
may
yeah,
be,
yeah. They
Yeah,
definitely.
it sounds
I feel like
other people.
yeah,
But like, I can't speak to it. But I mean,
Yeah.
if they're still happy and
yeah.
together
Do
and
your
they can still do
thing.
that, then do it.
It's fingerprints, y'all.
And it may end. There may be a time when like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. And
Right.
then-
Yeah.
then they may stop doing it.
They go
They
opt out.
may stop doing the open marriage thing and go right back to each other. Like, okay, we tried it out. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
now
'cause
let's
sometimes
just be
it's like
focused.
worth it. Sometimes like they want to experience
Yeah.
something and they
Uh-huh.
can't. They don't feel like they can because they're in the confines of a monogamous relationship. This
Uh-huh.
allows them to get out of it
Yeah.
for a second, and they may be like, "Oh, I actually don't want that.
Yeah.
Right.
We got to figure out what I do want,"
Yeah.
and then you have to go from
Yep.
there.
Because people do that all the time. The
Allowing
only difference
yourself
is
to
they
experiment.
break up for
Yeah,
it.
the
Whether they
break.
may not say it out loud or not to the other. Like, I want to break up, the break or
The break.
and then they
Yeah.
try it and be like,
Yeah.
you know what? And it was trash out there. I'm coming back. Now they're
It's a-
doing
yeah.
it. They could be doing it, and we staying together through this
Exactly.
experimental
Yeah.
process. And then we'll see what happens.
Marcus J asks, "What is cheating exactly?" I don't think there is a true definition to cheating because, like Tony said, relationships are a fingerprint, so it's different to everybody. Some people think that liking a person's post on Instagram is cheating, and that is corny as hell. You know what I mean? So, or
Jesus
like some people be like, "Oh,
Christ.
it's not cheating until like physical connection," or like, you know what I mean? Like, or an emotional cheating. Like, you can't. That's not a question that can be answered by anyone. Unless you're talking to an individual. What's cheating to you guys
Yeah, that's the
is
question.
the question you need to be asking. But what's cheating exactly? It could be anything to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Right. It just depends on that
Yeah.
particular relationship. It really comes down to the two people involved.
Yeah. So,
Because
yeah.
that's all. That's the only way to answer it.
Oh, George E said cheating is lack of communication and trust. Well, that's a good way to do it because lack of communication and lack of trust is where the whole
That's where it starts.
that's good because when people are like don't like this girl's post, that's a lack of trust.
Yes. Okay. I see what
yeah.
I see what
so
you're
like
saying. I see what
that's
you're
a good embodiment. Like cheating is like
That's
once
not cheating though. That's
well,
just,
like when there's a lack of trust and communication, like anything you do, I can consider cheating because I don't trust you. So it's like, what's the point?
There's a but to that note, that means there's a deeper issue.
Yeah, there's
going
a
on.
deeper issue there. Yeah.
That
that's
causes
more
the
of
mistrust.
that's not really cheating.
It's not
though.
cheating, no. But
No.
that's where it stems from.
Yeah.
That's like where cheating can stem from. But or the idea of cheating, because let's be honest, liking someone's post isn't cheating.
Right.
Like especially if you're ladies, and I'm gonna say this respectfully, and men and non-binaries.
So
and
everybody.
everybody.
That changed quick.
Yeah, because I don't want to leave anybody out.
Yeah.
Because y'all all included in this. If you're a man who might be desired on your block, or even whatever, if your man doesn't really get noticed a lot, or whatever the case may be, and he's liking a woman who has like millions of followers, don't worry about it. I promise you. She gets creeps in her DMs all the time. She gets creeps liking her stuff all the time. Don't worry about it, boo.
Yeah, they haven't.
She
over
not
a
looking
certain
for
number.
him. She not looking
Yeah.
for him. I promise you that girl with 100K followers who has a whole bunch of uncles under her comments, oh baby, yes baby, like or whatever they be saying.
That's what they be saying.
Yeah, they be
Oh,
baby,
baby.
baby. I promise you, shorty, she not interested in your man. Like, if she is, that's
That's a
crazy.
rarity.
That's super rare.
Yeah.
But it's like, I promise you, girl, you good. Let him like them posts if that's what he wants to do. We're human. Our attraction never dies just because we're in a relationship. So like, also I'm on the other side of it. Like, Tony be liking posts, but they're usually people he knows, and and Tony's a supporter. Tony be like, like the post to support them. And I'm like, he be yelling at me sometimes because sometimes I'll be like scrolling by just a bunch
She
of
don't
stuff.
like nothing.
I don't be
man.
well. I started liking stuff more now because I hear your voice in my head. Be like, oh, God.
'Cause I
But
look
it's
at it
like-
like this: if you following somebody, you follow that person to like their stuff, and
Yeah,
they
and I get it.
post the stuff to get likes. So if you following somebody and you never like their shit, that's just corny and weird to me. It's like, why
Yeah.
you following them then?
Yeah, and I get that. I get that now. But one thing I have learned on Instagram, likes don't even matter anymore. If you save, if you look at my save posts, I be saving posts left and right. So if you want to truly support somebody and move them up on the algorithm, save their post, because the more saved posts, the more Instagram be like, oh, people are not only liking this, but they're saving it to go back to it. They're going to push their Instagram and their post up on the algorithm, and that's another thing you should tell your followers
To save my post?
to save it.
I didn't know that affected that much.
Me
Yeah,
either. I didn't
yeah.
know save.
Honestly,
did.
a lot of me saving it is because I can't fully look at
Oh.
it now, so I got to look at it later.
I
and
thought
I'll hit
I thought
throw
it
in
was the
save.
comments.
Yeah, same.
And
Yeah.
the sharing that
Comments-
did it. I didn't know save.
Comments sometimes help, but saves have been helping a lot. Like, because that shows, like, not only do you want to like this right now, but you want to like it later too. You want to go back to it. And so yeah, it's
Or if it's someone's like merch and you're like, I can't get it now, but I don't want
Yeah.
to miss it in my feed, so I'm gonna save it so I can go back to it.
yeah. I be liking. I be saving mad, like, my saves. I have a whole bunch of different albums for like different things that I've saved, because yeah, and all those people I've saved, they popping up on my algorithm more than anything.
The algorithm.
Yeah. But either back to them. Shorty doesn't care about your man.
If you had to piece together me being attracted to someone by my like history.
Oh,
with
yeah.
them,
Bro, it'd be
you
trash.
you would think I was attracted to men,
Nope.
animals.
This is facts.
Like I be liking posts of dudes I follow. They ain't got no shirt on.
Yep.
They in panties, just flexed up. I'm like.
Shout out to
You know what I'm
Najee.
saying?
'Cause-
A man in a dope suit. I'm like clean.
Yep.
Like, so if you really had to, man, who Tony attracted to? Well, I would be
Right.
attracted to everybody by that logic.
Old ladies, women whose heels
on,
be
man.
leaning.
And I'm gonna be liking posts women with their titties out.
Yeah. Which I get.
You
Because
know
I'd
what
be
I'm
like,
saying?
listen, if y'all looked at my feed compared to Tony's feed, you think my feed was Tony's
Every
feed.
time I glance at Sabrina's phone and her Instagram is up, it's a chick on there that's just, I'll be like,
I like
what we
following
doing
now?
pretty
Like
women.
it'd be like a whole bunch of women I've never seen before, but clearly they're just like gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's just like this is what she doing on her.
Oh,
on her IG.
I'm simple. If a woman is gorgeous, I'm following. Oh, she pretty. Let me follow
They
her.
be on there like bam, pow.
Yeah, I'm
know?
like I don't feel threatened by women on Instagram. I feel empowered by them. Like
See, that's
I
the thing is flip it, change the narrative.
yeah, I
Change the
feel
narrative.
empowered by beautiful women. So I want to follow beautiful women because I'm like, yes, bitch, you better like.
Well, and
yes.
everyone likes to look at beautiful things.
Everybody.
Yeah,
Whoever you are,
Everybody.
everyone wants to, and that's kind of what Instagram
Yes.
has become, or it's what it was.
yeah, yeah, and it's
Yep.
like, and there's something amazing and empowering in confidence of these people. Like, just seeing a woman with so much confidence makes me feel confident. Like it's crazy, but I'm like, damn, like
Confidence is appealing.
yeah, like okay, bitch.
I
see you.
really, because I grew up very self-conscious, very like, I felt I was ugly and fat, and like, I didn't think of myself as an attractive human being, like growing up, and that didn't stem from, it really stemmed from, the kids I grew up around. Like they were harsh. They were like, man, you fat, this, that, and the third. Everybody getting roasted. You bummy, you this, you that. And that fucks with a kid. And so, growing up with that mindset of like, man, I'm not really appealing, this, that, and the
Right.
third. So that was hard for me to shake. I don't even think I ever really shaked it 100%, but like, I definitely became more confident as I got older. But like, you would never catch me with my shirt off. I'm at the swimming pool,
I be catching.
fully dressed. And I'm still kind of shy about being shirtless. And so, that just stemmed from growing up and having that insecurity, that doubt, that man, I don't know, this, that, and the third. Always been very confident about my personality, but as far as the looks, it's just like, I don't know. So I've never been one to be caught up in my looks. It's like I'm the pretty boy, I'm Mr. Handsome, and that kind of thing just comes from within, and like I don't really have that.
Yeah.
Even so, Sabrina called me fine all the time. I just be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm saying this is great. But and now, don't get me wrong, now I don't think I'm ugly, but it's just like I grew up with that insecurity, that self doubt. And so I had to push through, I always say push through now. I had to push through that to become, confident in who I am and, what I'm looking like visually to myself, more so than the outside sources, because, and I didn't really equate it to, girls liking me or finding me attractive, because even through it all, even when I was heavier, I would get a girl, smaller, get a girl. So it was just like the self-doubt, that's the one that's hard to beat. Because we all out here dealing with our own insecurities. And no matter what people say to you, that's the contrary. If you don't believe it, then it's not gonna take effect, or it's not really gonna take hold, or it's not gonna change anything until you believe it. Like I was watching the YouTube video the other week, and Andre 3000, who was considered one of the best rappers to ever do it in a lot of people's eyes. Like, when we talk about top tens, many times Andre is mentioned, right? Top 5, top 10, he comes up a lot. And the Grammys, the album sales, how Andre 3000 is regarded, how people drool for him to drop another project. But in his eyes, he always saw himself as less than his partner in rhyme. He felt like, this is not good enough, this, that, and the third. But to us, we're just like, what the hell you mean? You one of the best to ever do it musically, but to him internally, he's looking at Big Boy like, man, Big Boy's a better rapper than me. He's making better choices with his life, this, that, and the third. So it's just like our own voices and our own doubts and our own insecurities are always the toughest to beat, no matter what people on the outside may say. And that just goes to show you that, you got to truly love yourself as best you can for everything else to change in a way that, you could feel, you know what I mean? So it's just like, man, that's crazy that you even thought like that compared to, how we regard you, this, that, and the third. So keep that in mind. I don't know how I got on there.
I mean, that also encourages you, though. Like, the mentality's not good, but it does give you an encouragement to continue to work on yourself and do better.
Yeah.
So as long as you don't let it prevent you from doing that,
Right.
I think it can be a good motivator.
And on the flip side, some people, there's a good thing to really focusing on self, because like if you live by the accolades and then you stop getting those, then you're dead inside,
exactly.
because you didn't focus on self. And so I feel like focusing within is really beneficial to, and not tear yourself down all the time,
No,
but give yourself a balance.
Yeah, exactly.
Give yourself some grace to make mistakes. Give yourself the power to change those mistakes or do better next time. Hold yourself accountable, but also give yourself props too when you are killing it too.
Well, and we're all our own best critics.
Right. And so,
or we should be, because then there's the people on the opposite side who don't think that at all, and then they're seen as full of themselves or too confident.
Mm-hmm. Because like for me, like when I'm doing stand up, for example, I always feel like I could have did better here, could have did better. There are some times when I'm just like, yo, that was fun. That's it right there. That was. But then a lot of times there's me thinking like, I could do better. I could And I think that only helps me in that
exactly.
regard because, you know.
Because you're always working towards being better.
Always working towards being better. I'm not getting lazy. I'm not, you know, phoning it in.
Not complacent.
I'm always like, you know, I could be doing better. But I also give myself props when it's a job well done. Yes. Even though I'll be like, I don't know, I'm kind of humble. So I'm just like, man, good job, Tone. I probably won't say it out loud, but I'll just be like, all right, I think I did pretty good on that one. Yeah. But that's because my bragging origin story changed in elementary school. So ever since then, I quit bragging. So
honestly, I think that the silent brag though, of just being like, yeah, you know, you did a good job, but not having the need to tell everyone that you think you did a good job, I think is better. Yeah, you know what you did. Just leave it at that. And I'm a strong believer in let the people speak for you. Yeah. Like if you did a good job, if you did all that, let them talk. Yeah. Let them sing your praises. Let them, because it's more effective. Mm-hmm. Like if I sit up here and say I'm the best comedian of all time, I'm the best that ever did it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm the best. You know, you're gonna be like, are you really? It comes off a certain way.
Yeah. It's like, are you really? Or are you exaggerating? Yeah. But then when people say it, you be like, oh, let me see what they talking about. You know, you're more inclined to check it out if it was a certain person to be like you don't see a TV commercial.
Someone else recommending you, like if I was to recommend you to somebody else versus you recommending yourself to somebody, I'll probably be more effective because they know me versus knowing you.
Exactly. So they'd be like, well, Cam said. Yeah. And then you'd be like, well, he told me he was the best.
Yeah. If you were just sitting up there saying you were the best versus someone else saying that Tony's the best, then
I hate that.
Carries more weight.
Yesterday, somebody was like, I was on the Oculus. I was in venues, and I was like, all right, I'm going to get off and play Call of Duty. And they were like, oh, you play Call of Duty? You any good? I was like, I don't know. Depends on the day.
Right. And that's facts.
And that's facts. And like and then they took it as like, oh, you're probably not that good. I was like, no, I got my days where I'm really good. Yeah. And then I know when I have to go to sleep. Yeah.
Some days I might get you 28.
Yeah, like I'll be like,
another day I might get you 5. Yeah. Maybe 3.
So it's like I'm good depending on when you catch me. Yeah. So it's like I don't want to brag and then catch me on an off day. Yeah. I'd rather be like, I'm all right. Like when people ask me about pool, I'm okay.
Oh yeah, you be him and me up when I'll be like, yo, Sabrina's good at the pool. You be like, hey man,
shut up, man.
Shut up. Mm-hmm.
Because some days I feel like I have that in pool too. Like some days I'm good and some days I'm not. Right. So it's like, just shut up.
I respect the.
You mean like shooting pool?
Yeah, like billiards.
Are you good in real life?
Yeah, I played since I was 10 years old. I used to hustle people for money in my 20s.
We got a table across the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
We should play.
I'm down. Yeah, I haven't played in a while.
I mean,
where's it at?
I'm honestly, this is the most I've ever played. It's here, so like, it's on the gear side, transit side.
Oh, snap!
I didn't even know there was another side.
Even though I'm not good at pool, I love playing it.
Oh, same.
Yeah, I just
I just learned how to actually play recently, and now because before it was you're just shooting with your brother or something like that. But now I know actually how to play.
Yeah, I like pool, man. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of our our earlier dates was playing pool. I didn't take it easy on him. I wasn't trying to be cute.
Yeah, you pulling your punches.
She did the skip over the ball.
And we're doing trick shots and everything.
She was showing out. I got that on video somewhere in my phone.
Yeah, it's on my page.
See, she be bragging low key, but then when I brag, she hey, don't tell nobody nothing. But then she just say this on my page.
Then I'll say, I can't do that all the time.
Yeah,
I had a good day that day.
She want to brag, but she don't want to brag.
But no, because you're gonna catch me on a bad day. I thought you were good. You gotta understand. I grew up with like nothing but male cousins.
So yeah.
I can't talk shit.
They gonna hold you to it.
Yeah, so they'd be like, man, shut up. I'm like, you right.
What is this, Megan Good and Devon Franklin? What is this?
So in other marriage news, Megan Good and Devon Franklin, after 9 years of marriage,
they splitting up.
Are filed for divorce. They filed for it.
I like them as a unit.
Yeah, but a lot of people are like, yes, Megan Good. Not only is she single, but she's no longer the preacher's wife, so she might be bad bitch Megan again. But I mean, I feel like she was always bad bitch. I like Devon. Was it Devon or Devin?
I think it's Devon. I
like them, Mr. Franklin. I like them together because I like that video. You know that video where he defended her?
Yeah.
I love that video.
I like that too.
I wish I was there so I could tell that lady, man, shit your ass up.
Yeah.
Like, sit your ass down.
I like them two together, man.
Did it give a reason for the divorce?
No, it literally just broke right now.
Yeah.
You know, we out here with the exclusive news.
I like them as a unit.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Odd Couples.
You actually interviewed them.
I interviewed her, not him.
Oh, you did interview her.
It was
her
I forgot for the movie. It was her and Michael Ealy for that movie they did together. What was the name of that movie? With Dennis Quaid. He was like the crazy intruder.
Yeah.
I interviewed Megan Good and Michael Ealy for Sony for that. Megan Good looks beautiful in person.
Oh man, her skin. I didn't see her in person, but every time I look at her, I'd be like, her fucking
she's
skin.
Beautiful, man.
I would have asked, can I touch you? I would be that creep. Can I just touch you?
Yeah, I'm a fan of like couples that y'all two. It's just more intriguing to me. Like like when I watch a romantic comedy, I'd be like, oh, of course, the two good looking people get together. I'm always more interested if like, like there's a fat guy in the leading man role. Like when I watched this movie called The Holiday with Cameron Diaz, Jude Law, Jack Black, and Kate Winslet, right? And so I was more intrigued with the Jack Black, Kate Winslet thing because a lot of times they don't give the heavyset guy the leading man role.
And like, I'm sure Jack Black could get that because Jack Black looks like he would be a blast to be around.
Oh man, you kidding me?
Like,
he looks like a good time.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Jack Black? You know what I mean?
He would be so fun in a relationship.
Man,
I'd be like, oh, all right, I'll go on a date with you.
I'd go on a date with him.
He comes across as confident in who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dope to me.
Yeah.
Like when I look at Jack Black, and I just be like, man, this guy knows who he is, and he's just. And so those type of relationships in movies always intrigue me more. It's like, oh yeah, you like this guy, or I'm always drawn to that. And so even when in real life relationships where you got the preacher, and then you got the actress Megan Good, and not that Megan Good was ever like. They be acting like Megan Good is out here like, yeah, ride these dicks, suck these balls, this, that, and the third. She's just an actress.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like she was out here. She wasn't a rapper with raunchy lyrics. It wasn't like Cardi B and Devon Franklin getting together.
Which that would also be, though, another interesting type
I would
of
be super intrigued.
Exactly.
Oh, Cardi B and different. Because, Cardi B, she's just talking about whatever. She used to be a dancer. So it's just like those two dynamics coming together. It's like,
Yeah, I would love it.
But Megan Good is just an actress, Yeah. And it's like, it's not like she's done a ton of nude sex scenes and this, that, and the third. So it's like.
I think her biggest flaw for people is that she's beautiful. And so they see her. And it sucks because if she wasn't as beautiful as she is, and she was like, whatever, and dressed the way she dressed, nobody would have ever said anything.
Right.
But the fact that she's beautiful, so anything she wears is going to come off sexy because she's automatically sexy. Like, she's too sexy for a preacher or whatever. You know what I mean? So like that's her biggest fault, and that sucks. And people need to stop doing that. Like, stop sexualizing gorgeous people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let the big dudes get some romantic shine.
Yeah.
Because big dudes be having women.
This is true.
Big dudes be out here having women. All right? Throw us in them leading man roles, man. Sick of this, Hollywood.
Marcus J asks, what couples would you love to just say enough? Cardi B and
I want Cardi
Offset.
B and Offset. Yeah. Is it Offset?
I don't know. One of the sets.
Offset, Quavo, and Talkback.
No, Quavo I think was with
Quavo was with
Sweetie, and I'm glad that she bounced.
So it is Offset that Cardi B's with.
Yeah.
I don't want them together.
I don't want them together either. She's such a good woman. And I remember, like, back in the day, she said the reason why she always goes back to exes is to keep her number low. And that sucks that women or people in general just feel like they have to keep a certain number to be, like... That
whole standard, I don't understand.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Numbers.
So, like, I want her... Like, man, fuck your number. Like, get your respect that you deserve. And he just
and there's so much bad, like I feel like what would you call it, stigma about having, if you have a relationship with a certain number of people, and I just don't understand like the background behind that, because like despite your number, if you're in a happy relationship, then like it doesn't matter at that point. You found you had to get through all of those people to find the person you wanted to be with.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't go back to somebody because you don't want to and say increase your number if it already isn't going to work out.
Right.
9, I just can't do the 9.
Right.
I want to keep it low. You know what I mean? I used to want low numbers, and then life happens.
Yeah.
You know, then my numbers skyrocketed. You know what I mean?
I think everybody should have their little thought moment. You know, you had your little thought moment.
Definitely.
Yeah. So,
and it was weird because I kind of wanted to be a thought for a little bit, but not really. But I'm also paranoid about STDs.
I mean, that's the smart thing to be paranoid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I don't want to thought too much to where I'm out here with something I can't get rid of. And so I just had that dynamic, like, you know. But at the same time, like, you know, some people don't want somebody that's had sex with 300 people. And I think that's fine.
That's fine too.
Yeah, because it's like, that's a lot. You know,
300 is a lot.
Well, I feel like 300, you literally have to be like in the industry to reach 300. Like there has to be a reason. Well, some dudes, I don't know. I just feel like 300 is such a crazy number.
We'll do one.
But like
100. That's excessive. And I know a few dudes with those numbers.
Would that be a turn off for you though, Tom?
If a girl had 100, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because it'd just be like you know, it's just you do this.
That's why I have 98. No, I'm kidding.
Just
me.
Well, Tony, you're number 100.
I'm number 100.
No, you're number 99. So
oh, really?
I'm still under.
That's
100.
the threshold, though. Beat the cutoff.
The cutoff point. Here's why I don't like Cardi B and Offset together. It has nothing to do. It's because he keeps cheating on her.
Yeah, it's like you're going back for the same thing.
Yeah.
Expecting a different result.
And that's the thing. It's like, Cardi, you don't, and I don't like being in people's, you know, relationship business like that, but it's like, man, you know, she's getting publicly humiliated repeatedly because it's like people are going to look at you. I know you shouldn't get caught up in how people view you, but it's like, man, you keep getting cheated on.
Yeah.
If anything, it's empathy because like that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, for one thing, I know it hurts.
Yeah.
And then Cardi B is somebody that could find somebody new.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, and I get certain people are scared to be alone. Certain people don't want to do the start over.
A lot of people, because they already know how to navigate that relationship, they'll go to that because it's comfortable, and they're scared of trying something new in that regard, and that's why people go back to their exes.
Exactly.
Because they already know how to navigate that situation. Even if it was bad, it's still a comfortable.
It's still a comfortable
because
place
they get
to
used
be.
to it.
I know. And with Cardi B, when you're a huge celebrity, I can only imagine what it's like to be able to trust someone that's not just with you for the fame, for the money, or just using you just to say I was with Cardi B. So she has to navigate through all of that to tap into a new relationship.
Because you're already second guessing any new relationship that's happening. It's like, why is this person with me?
Yep. Even if you date somebody with money, they can still be trying to sponge off Cardi B. So it's just like that. Maybe she doesn't want to just start from scratch and have to worry about all that too. Maybe she, in her mind, can handle Offset occasionally stepping off the reservation.
She already knows how to deal with it because she's had to deal with it for so long.
Yeah.
Whether it's healthy or not, I mean, that's a lot of situation for people.
But I feel like we have to consider her environment growing up because she was in, like, she was from the Bronx. It's a lot of toxicity that comes out of New York City relationships. I can speak from that. Cheating for some people, especially in like the circle that she may have been in, was normal. You know, people were trash, like in their, you know, in where she's from and in her hood. And then like, then when she was a dancer, and then like you can't really trust people. And she probably had like a bunch of married men or men in like relationships hitting on her all the time. And it's like, she probably only knew that, even though her parents, I think, have been together for a while. she's not focusing on them. She's focusing on everything outside of that. So we have to also consider that she may think it's normal.
Yeah.
She's probably focusing on just her first-hand experiences towards her.
Well, because that's how you view the world, is everything that's happened before.
Even though her parents have been together, that could be like, oh, that's a unicorn.
Yeah, that's a unicorn.
Exactly.
She's going for, from that standpoint.
So, it's unfortunate.
But that's definitely a relationship where I'm just like, man,
I'm sick of it.
Come on, Cardi B, move past.
Yeah, she's having another baby.
Is she? How many kids they got?
I feel like she's pregnant. One.
Oh, just one. Okay. Yeah.
I'm sure the media doesn't help either, because the media
makes everything
they love
worse.
to propel that stuff.
Yeah, they make everything worse.
I do want a public apology from Khloe Kardashian to Jordan, because Tristan is trash, and he got another woman pregnant.
Jordan, who's Jordan?
The one that he cheated on, Kylie's best friend that he kissed at a party, and then Khloe had this whole thing like, oh, we're gonna, like, she made my man cheat on me, but that wasn't the case.
You think Khloe should apologize to Jordan?
Yes, because she tried to pretty much blackball Jordan Woods for
home wrecking.
For home wrecking when like, it's unfortunate, but first of all, Jordan was young.
Is who he is,
she's young, impressionable, and Tristan is trash because he currently got a woman pregnant, like she's walking around full belly and everything. Yeah. So it's like, and then Khloe keeps blaming other people, but not him.
Sparks, Jordan Woods.
Jordan Sparks, that'd be hilarious. So it's like, oh, she gave birth already? I don't know, but either way, I'm like, that's crazy. That's just, I want her to.
That's tough, man.
Yeah, like all this, you try to really get the whole world against Jordan when you need the whole world to be against your man, because your man is trash. And then that video of him kissing two girls.
Oh.
There's just so much out on Tristan. Like, bro, he's not it. That's it. Oh yeah, we on full gossip today.
Good gossip mode, man.
Yes.
What's this Michael Vick joint?
Okay, so in animal news, the last surviving dog from Michael Vick's dog fighting ring has died today at the age of 15 years old.
Who is caring for said dog?
He was adopted. But 15 is a good run.
That's a good run, man. For that breed.
Especially post that experience.
Yeah.
That's a good run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What kind of dog?
He looks like a pit mix.
That makes sense.
Yeah, definitely a pit mix. Yeah, I just want to, talk about that because what Michael Vick did was trash. And I feel like animal fighting is trash. And all dogs deserve love and they deserve to be honored. If it was any other celebrity, we'd be like, oh yeah, this person passed away. So let's talk about what did we
What was the dog? Do they have the name of the dog?
No. Oh, Frodo.
Frodo.
That's Frodo, the last surviving dog of Michael Vick's dog fighting ring, has died at 15 years old. That's
dope, man. Frodo had a good run, man.
He did. I'm glad that he had a whole life.
Shout out to Frodo, man. I hope his new home was legit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Good old Frodo.
There was 48 dogs, so he's the last of 48.
Damn.
48 dogs were rescued, and he was the last of them.
That's crazy.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah, a lot of people don't deserve dogs. Damn, Oz, you are completely correct.
Frodo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be feeling bad for them dogs, man.
Right.
They ain't sign up for these fights.
And chickens, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The cockfight.
Cockfights.
If you want a cockfight, whip it out.
Oh.
Sword it up.
Oh. Little sword fights.
Yeah, a little sword fight. Go ahead. That's what you want.
The sword fights.
That'd be funny to see. Would it be like the pencil game?
Oh, yeah. You break the other pencil. You got to bend it back, though. You got to be able to bend it back. And then, I wouldn't recommend doing that with your penises, fellas. Don't bend it. You don't want to break it and bruise it. So,
But if you want a cockfight, go ahead.
Yeah.
Use your own.
Rub them together.
To start a fight.
Rub them together. All right, y'all. I think that's That's it for this episode. We're gonna keep them short and sweet because we doubling up for the holidays. Yes, I'm not even changing clothes on the next episode. We just doing it all. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? I will be, if you're listening to this podcast, I will be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, New Year's Eve weekend, 6 shows at the Arlington Improv. Pull up. Come through. Tickets are sold out for the Thursday show already, but the other 5 nights are still available. Saturday is close to selling out as well, so get your tickets early. We'll be out there. Final shows for 2021. And then, stay tuned for the tour schedule that I have for 2022. Pittsburgh is in January. Nashville is in February. So pull up. Anyway, I want to thank y'all for listening in. Thank you to my producer extraordinaire, Cam on the 1s and 2s. Don't forget to drink that water, y'all. Pull up on that water for real, for real. Shout out to my patron saints who are always in here, always in the building. Patron saints, stick around because we're doing another episode right after this.
There's 58 of them in here today.
Yeah, man, they hitting here, man.
That's crazy.
Stick around, y'all. And we're going to do another episode right after this. But yeah, y'all, we out here.